What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. And today we are talking about my girl Cardi B. You know who she is. Everybody loves her. She has a lot of influence, man, all over the world. Trust me, man. I'm in Africa, right? I've been stuck here for some time, and I can tell you, Cardi B has so much influence here. Just so much. Like a lot of the young women, a lot of the people, especially in the States, in Africa, especially in East Africa, they love her, right? And she just has that vibe about her. She seems like she's real cool, real down to earth, real approachable. And that's what people like about Cardi B. It's like she's one of the girls or something like that, right? And, you know, I've criticized Cardi B for a lot of comments, in particular, her political commentary and what she thinks and stuff like that. And a lot of times, I think Cardi B is stupid and she doesn't know what she's talking about. But you know what? A clock that is wrong is still right twice a day. And I got to tip my hat off to her on this particular commentary. Now, we all know that Cardi B is from the New York area, and she is Dominican, all right? And if you look at Cardi B, it's obvious that she has black features, all right? And shout out to the Dominican community, you know, especially in the East Coast. A lot of Dominicans, a lot of blacks get along. A lot of black men go to Dominican Republic, and for what I understand, they fit right into the community there. And so we know that Dominicans, blacks, Puerto Ricans, especially in the East Coast area, we've been vibing as a community a lot of times, especially in the hip hop arenas, especially with dating and marriage. You know, it's not uncommon to see a black man with Dominican woman or a Dominican man with black women. It goes back and forth, right? We all know that. But there is and Cubans also, but you know, there are some people in the Dominican community that do not like blacks, right? I talked about, there was a brother that posted a video of this particular guy on World Star Hip Hop, and this particular guy was talking about how Dominicans are not blacks and they should not be dealing with black people or marching with black people, and they should, you know, just focus on what Dominicans should be doing. And I'm saying it in a very, very nice way. But Cardi B understands that with some Dominicans, there's a problem with racism towards blacks. All right. And in particular, racism towards Haitians. Now, we all know that the Dominican Republic and Haiti occupy the same island, right? And it's on the same island there that of Hispaniola. And we all know what has happened between Haiti and Dominican Republic over the years. There's been a lot of wars between the two countries. You know, Haitians have been mistreated in the DR. And it's just been terrible, right? And a lot of Dominicans who look African or look black, and they are black. If you look at them, they're black. Like Sammy Sosa from the Dominican Republic. No doubt about it, Sammy Sosa is a black man. But there are a lot of Afro-Dominicans or a lot of black Dominicans who don't consider themselves black at all. And you could be talking to them and they don't understand their blackness. They don't understand, you know, those features that they have, and they try to deny it. There's even a guy, the same guy that I was talking about, I think his name was Antonio Batista, right? That was his YouTube channel. Batista did a particular live stream in which he revealed his heritage, and like 15% of it was West African, right? So a lot of Dominicans are at least 20%, if not higher more, as far as their African DNA. And Cardi B is trying to call for unity, right? Now, you know where I stand on this. You know, I know that in the perfect world, we should be able to unify with, you know, those people who are want to identify with their African roots, right? And I know there are a lot of Brazilians identifying with African roots. You have a lot of down Dominicans identifying with their African roots. A lot of African Latinos, the Puerto Rican community, identifying with their African roots. And I support those people who want to be in the same Pan-African struggle or the same African-American struggle or black struggle, the black diaspora struggle, right? And I think what changed Cardi B's mind is the fact that Cardi B was well received in Africa. And I'm telling you something, for those people who don't really understand, coming to Africa is something if you're coming from the West, it wakes you up, okay? Or it should wake you up. I don't think anybody that's from America or is African American or from the diaspora, when you come to Africa, you cannot look at life the same, right? Me coming to Africa has opened my eyes because I've been trained in the West. I was educated by the white system. I was educated by, and still am, right? I've been educated by them. But when I came to Africa, I was able to see, what real black utopia is like. There's the struggles there, but I'm able to really have a knowledge of what I'm missing out on, what was taken from me, right? And what I can do on the continent. And that's what Cardi B's doing. Cardi B has awakened, right? She was treated really good in Nigeria. She wants Nigerian citizenship. She was treated very well in Ghana, right? First time coming to Africa. And so she's saying, hey, listen, if a Dominican person gets pulled over by the police officer, they can't tell the difference between a black or a Dominican, or a Haitian or a Dominican. How do you know? When they look at you, you're still black. And a lot of black Dominicans have found this out. I've seen some Dominicans, very rare in Europe, but they will say they're Spanish, right? And we're from Spain. But those Dominicans who look black, they go to Spain, and the Spanish person that's European will let you know real quick, you are not Spanish. You might speak Spanish, but you are not Spanish. You culturally might speak Spanish, but you're not Spanish. That's just like me saying that I'm a European because I speak English. No. White people will let me know real quick, there is nothing about you that's European. You are not European, all right? You hold a nationality of an American citizenship, but you are not white. You are black. That's why they call us African Americans. And a lot of Dominican Americans might be under the ID, not a lot, but you have some obviously that think they're different from blacks or they're better from blacks because they might be mixed or because they come from the Spanish culture. But at the same time, this is what divides a lot of the black diaspora. I think I'm better than you because I'm African American and you're Nigerian, or you're Dominican and the other brother's Haitian, or you're Haitian and I'm African American. No, the way that they look at us is that we are all less than them. We might speak different languages, we might have different cultures, eat different foods, but we all can unite around the fact that we all are black, and we can start there. I'm liking what I'm hearing from her. Now, obviously, you don't know how much you can trust it, and we know everybody's not on the same page, but I think that Cardi B is making a step in the positive direction, and especially underneath this whole idea of police brutality, because a black Dominican in New York City is going to jail like a black African American is. A black Dominican woman gonna get the same disrespect that a black woman gonna get. And I'm feeling this vibe right now. And I think that what happens is that, everybody don't have to unite and be friends and all of that. But see, the idea is that if people go to Africa, right, or just start trying to really get knowledge of yourself, of what was taken from you, and what you can do, and what opportunities are there. Just like I think this is what happened with Cardi B. We'll be able to understand, you know what? This is who we really are. And the Dominicans, at least they have the Dominican Republic, at least as a homeland. But understand that that homeland that you have wouldn't have been there without African slaves. That's what made the DR, right? And so, again, I think that what we're seeing now is, a lot of people out of the diaspora understanding that, you know what? I don't need to be afraid of my African heritage, I need to embrace it. And a lot of Afro-Latinos are embracing the fact that, yes, I do have black culture. Yes, I do come from Africa. And more of them are embracing it and accepting it, right? They're being proud of that black heritage. And I think that's the start. A lot of us deal with colorism, being light skinned. I want to be like whites and all of this. And I mean, I get it. because, you know, obviously Dominicans do have European ancestry, but the idea is that you'll never be considered as a European. You'll never be considered as Spanish. You know, you'll always be black. And then you have people like Sammy Sosa get skin bleaching because they hate themselves and all that stuff. And you know what? It's just good to see that the diaspora is trying to unite in some ways, right? I mean, obviously, it's a years of being brainwashed by other people takes its toll. But, you know, and shout out to my brother, Kenny Conjo, right? I got a lot of love for the brother. He's a Dominican brother, right? But he understands, like, hey, man, I'm a black man. You know, that I'm black, right? And we could all align and unite under what similar circumstances that we have. So I really appreciate all of you guys out here. Shout out to Cardi B for this message. It's a much needed message right now. Guys, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell. Check me out in the first comment pinned to the top. It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I'm really appreciating all you brothers and sisters out there. Check out the patreon.com/Negromanosphere. I'm really feeling everybody supporting the movement. And as you brothers know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. Don't forget your Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. Go ahead and find that in the first comment at the top. And we are out. Peace.